On friends and family, welcome to the Ambition Exclusive Show. We are here with our guest, Brian Garcia, and Brian Garcia is what is called a digital nomad. So he travels the world, he lives that laptop lifestyle, and so we are here today to talk about attraction marketing and some of the skills that he uses in order to build a successful business online. So how's it going today, Brian?
It is going amazing. I'm here in Austin, Texas. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good from up in Minnesota. The weather's in the 60s today, so what more can a guy ask for?
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Yeah, we've got a pretty fun show for today, and I'm pretty excited about what we're going to be talking about here with traction marketing versus hard selling.
Awesome. I look forward to it. So tell me a little bit about yourself. You're from Texas, and you used to be a firefighter. You still are a firefighter, is that right?
Yeah, so with everything in life, there's a progression in how things are built out, and that goes for anything that you do in life. The actions that you take daily propel you to where it is that you're going. And so with that, yes, I'm still a firefighter, but over the last couple of years, I've been implementing some things that are going to launch me to the next level in my life journey, which is being completely free, essentially. I mean, going on the path, designing your lifestyle to be whatever it is that you want your life to be. So a little bit about me. I've been in network marketing since July 15th of 2012. And just like everyone, they tell you, hey, this is what you have to be this is what you have to do to be successful. Go and bug your friends and family, talk to everybody that you come into contact with, and you need to offer them what it is that you have right in front of you, your opportunity. And a lot of people go about this the wrong way, including myself. I struggled for 3 years straight, doing everything that they told me was right, which turns out is actually probably not the best thing to grow a sustainable business that's going to be able to take you through the years. So by being able to learn a few set of skills, you're able to switch from the hard selling mindset that most attraction marketing companies have and they teach. Are we still alive there, Sean? All right, it looks like we're still alive, so I'm going to keep going. Let me turn the audio back on here. It looks like we're still. Yeah, we are still alive. Okay, I'm going to keep going. All right, so. It's not our fault that all these companies teach us to be a certain way in our business, to actually build our businesses a certain way, because the companies, they specialize in their product and service. They don't specialize in the marketing side of it, which is why they use the network marketing approach to building their business. And so with that, it's you as a distributor, it's you as a business person who's required to get the skills, learn the skills, and apply the skills that are actually going to build out your business. So a little bit about my struggle. I went to everyone. Like most people, I blew through my written list. And, after that, after a couple months, I was like, what the heck am I going to do? I've got no idea what I need to do to continue getting in front of people. And they said, just use the list of everyone else that you know. And most people aren't going to let you in their circle of everybody that they know. And so I had to find a better way. And so years went by. Finally, in November of 2015, I was at an opportunity meeting for one of the companies that I worked with. And I was totally in awe at one of the presenters. He was a multi-six-figure earner, and he had a business that was growing at a super fast rate. So after the meeting, I went and talked with him. I said, you know what? What is it that you're doing to build your business so fast? And he said, Brian, look at all of the top earners in the company. What do they do different than what the system teaches? And I was just all like, I don't know what they're doing different. I mean, they build a really successful business, I assume, doing what it is y'all teach. And he says, no, they all brand themselves as the leading expert in the niche that they're in. So if you go to all of their websites and look at it, do you see the company name anywhere on the website? I said, no. And I said, what else are they doing? And I said, well, I guess that draws people in somehow. They've got Facebook pages. He says, exactly. They're using social media. They're being extremely targeted, and they're actually getting in front of people who actually want to use the product or service. Blew my freaking mind. So what happened? He said, hey, if you want to check out how this really works, I would love to actually show you exactly how this works. I said, cool, let's do it. So we met up later. We got on a call, and he scheduled a call with me and said, hey, here are the tools that we use to actually learn this attraction marketing thing. And so he talked to me about attraction marketing versus hard selling. And excuse me. And so for the people who want to take their business to the next level, for people who want to build a sustainable business globally or locally, these principles will apply to exactly what it is that you want to achieve inside of your business. So we're going to kind of go back and forth between attraction marketing and hard selling and different aspects about each. But the first that I like to talk about is, who is your target audience? Now, a lot of people think, you know what? I'm in sales, selling whatever product it is that I have, and everyone is my target. Everyone could benefit from my product or service. The sad truth is that's actually wrong. Everyone is not your target audience. And the reason for that is because that's a hard seller's mentality. That's someone who wants to hard sell and try to sell to everyone. Those are people who want to go get customers, get clients, get business partners. That's not going to be sustainable because that's super rough to deal with. That's super rough to build on. And it's not something that you're going to be able to, go the mileage in your business. So that's the first thing to think about is, who is your target audience and how do I get in front of them? How do I add so much value to whatever it is that I'm selling that they're actually attracted to me, hence attraction marketing. So you now have figured out who your target audience is. A lot of people want to know exactly how to do that. To do that, it's more than we can fit on just one webinar. And so feel free to jump on a discovery call with me. Go to briangarcialive.com/contact. I would love to get on the phone and or a video call and actually go over more in depth. But essentially, your target audience are the people who would most likely benefit from what it is that you are offering. So, target audience, for instance, if you are in travel, like my adventure partner, Aaron and I, we are in a lifestyle business. So the people who would benefit from working with us, using our services, using the products, those are people who actually would enjoy the lifestyle of traveling to places that they never thought that they can go. These could be people with families. They could be people who are solo travelers. They could be couple travelers. They could be digital nomads. And so by thinking about and dialing in who exactly would be your target audience, it's probably not going to be families who, just had a child. They're probably not going to be traveling as much as someone who has kids who already go on spring break or already enjoy a lot of funness in travel and life. Now, digital nomads are people who travel the world working from their laptop. And so a lot of people wonder, well, how is it that you're able to build a sustainable business as a digital nomad so that you can actually work from your laptop? Well, that's another component to attraction marketing. You've got to have the core foundation. And so an approach that you can take for attraction marketing versus hard selling is becoming likable by the people who are looking for your products or services. We're back. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like
we had
this whole time. So no
yeah,
worries.
We had a little connectivity issue there, so had to do a little bit of
becoming likable, being able to get in front of more people, being able to offer your product or service to people who are actually interested in what you are doing is the most valuable thing. And so when people start to like you, know you, and trust you, only then are you able to go to the next phase, which is the sell phase. So imagine for a second that you just got started in a brand new business and you hadn't talked to the majority of people on your phone or your Facebook list. And then all of a sudden your company said, hey, go talk to everybody you know. And you pick up the phone and you just start dialing. They call it dialing for dollars. And you're picking up the phone and you're saying, oh my gosh, I just got started with this amazing opportunity and it's ground floor. It's this amazing thing. You are going to lose your audience so quick. People are going to stop contacting you. They're going to stop picking up the phone when you call. They're probably going to stop following you on Facebook or unfriend you. That is a hard sell approach when you're going after people. You're the hunter. So the attraction marketing approach is actually becoming the hunted, where you actually set up your whole existence around being attractive to the people who are actually interested. And so one way to do that is, for instance, we use a Facebook page. There's differences between Facebook groups and Facebook pages. Groups are for connecting with a lot of people who can just come to the group. You could disseminate information, but groups are not strategic in that you can't target your audience with the group. So what we do is we use a Facebook page, which is open and public. You're able to use the Facebook Ads Manager to dial in using what's called the Audience Insights tool, where you start putting in a few demographics about your ideal customer, someone who you know will be using your product and service, which is not everybody. So remember that it's always a very defined niche of people. And so you're able to now take your posts that you put on your page and run an ad to that at 2 or 5 cents or 10 cents per reaction or per view or something like that. And you're able to start having people who are actually interested in what it is you're doing. Now let's say you've got a sports drink, and I'll use Ray Higdon's example. It's called Grapey Grape. It's hilarious. Ray Higdon is hilarious. So he uses this example. Let's say you're offering Grapey Grape, which is the ideal customer is someone who works out a lot at the gym. They like going to multiple different gyms, or they like to do certain types of workouts like CrossFit. So is your target audience new mothers who probably don't, or who probably are not going to the gym and working out like, let's say, a guy or a girl who is, into CrossFit, into, sports drinks and all that. So if you go into the ads manager and you actually target your audience for those things, then the Facebook ads is going to push that in front of the people who are actually interested. You can even define it by age group, define it by region, so that you keep it all local, like in the United States and Canada, for instance, or United States, Canada, Mexico, keep good time zones. Or you can go international to the UK, to Ireland, to Zimbabwe, to Australia, New Zealand. There's all sorts of things that you can do with targeting your audience and having the attraction marketing approach. And so with that attraction marketing approach, you're not saying, hey, buy my product, hey, use my service. Instead, what you're doing is you're saying, you're talking about the benefits. You're not talking about the features. The features tell, the benefits are actually what sells. So in the travel example that we're giving, a way to talk about the benefits is something like this. So your post that you put on Facebook would look like this. Imagine being able to travel anywhere that your heart's desired with your adventure partner by your side. How would that feel? What are the experiences that you'll get to go on with them? What's holding you back from being able to actually be able to achieve that? Is it finances? What if you're able to actually travel cheaper and more frequently so that you can go on more trips and not actually spend the money? So that's spend as much money as if you were paying retail. So that's an idea of how the travel works. So you notice that it's benefits. I'm not saying, hey, buy this, hey, buy that. I'm sticking with what is it going to do for my target audience? How are they going to benefit from those things that are on the list of what it is that can actually help them? So that is extremely, extremely important to know that it's the benefits that you're offering and being consistent with offering those. And so the call to action on something like that, we normally do, hey, jump on an adventure call with us, go to our adventure partners, beadventurepartners.com and click on adventure call at the top of the page. We would love to get on a call with you and talk about where is it that you would love to go and what it is that you're going to do to actually get there. So we can talk about all sorts of the benefits for that. And so it has to do with anything that you are wanting to sell. If you're wanting to sell some of those wearable devices like those, I don't know what they're called. They're like the Fitbit things that a lot of people are selling these days. I mean, you can talk about the benefits of that. If you already have a business and you're wanting to actually, hey, are you trying to talk?
Yeah, can you hear me all right? I lost you there for a second.
Okay, yeah. Let me throw my headset in because I had to mute my computer. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Yeah, you mentioned those wearable devices, and it's crazy because we're becoming a society where we no longer go down to the car dealership or to the grocery store. I mean, obviously there's a lot of traditional marketing and stuff like that, but eventually we're going to get to the point where we're going to a direct to consumer marketplace where we're eliminating the middleman out of it. So you and I, as people who use, whether it's energy drinks or, you use a travel program or you use lead capture software, you use Instagram automation. I mean, there's numerous different digital products out there that, you can personally endorse. And as a talk about the difference between physical products real quick and digital products.
Boom. Awesome. All right. So this is super, super interesting because, so a lot of people think that whenever they're going into business that they have to have a physical product. So there's three ways that you can go about building business in the online space so that you can, because the goal here, so the ultimate goal is what? To fire your boss, become independent, have freedom, be able to be location independent, be able to do anything you want, whenever you want. But what is the one common factor that's keeping you from all this? Let me tell you what it is. It is money. Money keeps you from being able to go on experiences around the world. Money keeps you anchored to a job where you have to go and clock in somewhere. So if you are able to leverage systems already built online and just start to use the platforms that are available to you, then you're actually able to get rid of the anchor in your life, which is having a job. So for me, for instance, I'm a firefighter, and that is an anchor for me. I have to go in, I have to clock in, I have to, work 24-hour shifts on 48 hours off. That's a huge anchor. But what I've been building over this short amount of time is quickly going to release me from that. And just to let you know, I've actually decided on a date this year to sever ties, but I'm not going to be releasing that today on this. So when that happens, there's going to be a huge campaign. I've already been planning it out. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But the key to this is that you have to find something that resonates with you. It doesn't matter if it's a digital product. It doesn't matter if it's a physical product. And it doesn't matter if it's a service. If you do not resonate with whatever it is that you're wanting to sell or offer as a solution to someone else's problems, then you're not going to be successful. You have to have passion for what it is. So the three things, let's start with service, because that's a lot of times that's the easiest one for people to get into because it uses a skill that they already have. So let's say you have a skill in web development or in photography or in graphic design. You can easily go and market your skills, build a website or have a website built for you, have a Facebook business page so that you can actually market to people who are looking for that specific skill. And so they come to you, they set up a call, you say, okay, this is what I have to offer, and this is how much the investment to have this done for you. Notice I said it's an investment. Anything that's serviceable skill is an investment to the consumer because it's something that's going to make their lives better. It's something that's going to launch their business further. It's something that they're going to be able to use. So besides those things, there's other things that you can do, like tax preparation services. You can do legal services if you're a lawyer. There's all sorts of stuff. I can keep going on that. So that's service-based. So that's super simple. You don't have a physical product, but you do have a service that's deliverable upon payment or whatever terms that you have set up. The second thing, go for it.
Oh, carry on.
Go for it. What are you going to say about that?
I was going to say, you've mentioned a lot of different types of things, but it kind of seems like there's a common denominator, and that common denominator is being able to use these things here, obviously the one that I'm on, and take our work with us wherever we're going.
Yes. So in all three of these things that I'm talking about right here, they all have a common denominator. And the common denominator is, the first one is you taking action for your own self. Because if you don't do something different in your life, nothing's going to change. If you expect to grow a sustainable business, and you say, okay, I'm going to, do this within the next 3 to 6 months. And in 3 to 6 months, I check back with you and I say, hey, how's it going? And you're all like, oh, I'm still at my job and it's not growing. Well, let's talk about what you've done step by step. Oh, you didn't do any action? You didn't actually apply anything that you've learned here? Well, it's hard for me to be sorry for you because actions are what drives you. It's your responsibility to write your past. And what you do today, right now, today, is what's actually going to write your future. And in the future, you could look back and say, wow, I'm so glad that I actually took action. So that's the first common denominator, is you taking action. Sean can't make you successful. I can't make you successful. My adventure partner, Aaron, can't make you successful. What we can do is empower you with the tools and a step-by-step approach that could launch you into, making 5 figures a month, making 6 figures a month, making 7 figures a month. Notice that I'm talking per month. Most people can't view a year because a year is too long. How much do you want to make this month? How much do you want to make next month? Make a decision and make it happen. So services, that's number one. Oh, the other common denominator, phone. We all have smartphones today. I only know a couple people who still have flip phones because they don't care to have a smartphone. Those people are employees. They get employed by other people, and other people determine what their life is worth. For you watching this, for Sean, for Aaron, for myself, we know that our worth is so much more than what someone else can dictate to us, which is why we are taking charge and we're actually being of value to other people and showing other people exactly what we're doing to make this happen. So smartphones, Android, iPhone. I'm just going to leave it at Android and iPhone. And the second,
I think that safely covers most of your bases there.
Well, there's some other offshoots, but they're so unreliable. I don't even want to talk about them. The third thing is a laptop. you can build a sustainable business from your phone or tablet, but it is a lot simpler to be able to have a full keyboard and be able to type. So, if you have one of those Surface Pros, or me personally, I've got a MacBook Pro because Macs work amazing for me and what I do in the digital nomad business. So those three things.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? Good to see you, buddy.
So services. Next is an actual physical product that you make. So, let me rephrase this. An actual physical product that you either make or you have drop shipped by a company. So what are the benefits of that product? You're not going to be selling people on the features. Features just tell you about the product. What is the benefit? What is it going to do to the consumer's life, to your target audience, which is not everybody. It's only people who are actually interested in your product or service, something that could help them with a problem in their life. And so if you've got a product that solves that problem and you can offer it to them, then you're totally going to be making, a great amount if you actually put forth all the marketing effort and get it out there. The third thing is partnering with a business that is already made. So this is the third and final way that people make money in the online environment. Now, with each one of these, there are little offshoots of different things that you can do. We're just kind of covering the broad spectrum here because that's what people need to actually start having a vision and having passion and developing their drive. So partnering with a company. So the most popular way of doing this is doing something called being a network marketer, joining an MLM, having a product or service that's already been built by a company and you're affiliated with it.
Now it's a lot like McDonald's, if you will, right? So a lot of people, they can purchase the franchise, they can license McDonald's, and they can go through, what do they call it, Burger University, or what is that called? Where they teach you how to basically start your own successful franchise. And so more or less, that's what's happening with a lot of these products these days, is you're basically licensing the franchise in order to resell those products or services,
Absolutely.
if you will.
Absolutely. And so what those companies do is they've got a template. So you say, oh my gosh, I resonate with this product or service. I resonate with the travel industry. I resonate with Grapey Grape. I resonate with wearable technology. I resonate with skincare. Like, we can keep going with, health products, all sorts of stuff, essential oils, whatever. So you then partner with the company and they say, hey, this is how you build your business. Now that gets back to, okay, you build your list, you talk to everybody that you know, you burn through your list. Now you're left with what? So the next step to all of these things, the next step to freeing yourself and actually being able to fire your boss, actually be able to make a little extra cash on the side so you could pay your car bill. Or if you're like Sean, myself, and Aaron, we actually are doing the things that we're doing because it completely replaces your income. You're able to actually go and work from anywhere that you have a Wi-Fi connection. Like, how appealing is that? What could that do for your life? Would you be able to spend more time with the ones that you love the most? Would you be able to go travel the world and experience, amazing, cool adventures? Would you be able to finally not have financial stress in your life? What could that do? And so whenever you start figuring out what it is that you want to do, don't just jump on the first shiny object that pops up in front of you. And the reason why I say that is because you need to actually figure out, does this resonate with me? Is this something that I can see myself doing? Could I be completely authentic offering this product or service? Could I do this? Now, there's a lot of things that I don't resonate with because it doesn't line up with my vision of where I want to go. So should I partner with those businesses? Probably not. But are you going to need a way to market them? Absolutely. So whatever it is that you're doing, you've got to have a marketing plan in order to get all this in front of people, because the companies aren't going to teach you how to build your business. They're going to say this is how you could build your business, but there's a lot more to it. If you're wanting to go on a global scale, like Aaron and I, since beginning of last year, actually since July of last year, so I don't know, in July of this year, it'll be 12 months, we've increased our business from just being in US and Canada to also being in Ireland, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Zimbabwe. So with US and Canada, we're in 7 countries now, only because we took time to actually learn how to build our businesses globally using attraction marketing so that people contact us daily wanting to know exactly what it is that we're doing. Because
now, 10 years ago, how many people were able to start an international business from the comfort of their living room or from the hotel room or from wherever it is that they were?
Exactly. Not many people at all. And so with the technology of today and with simple step-by-step systems that I could show you, that Sean can show you, that Aaron could show you, we all could show you exactly how to make yourself attractive online. And if you go to any of our pages, you're not going to see salesy, spammy stuff. So when you're hard selling, and this is not your fault. Most people, when they start their business online, this is what you see. Instantly, you see spammed all over the place.
Links.
Hey, buy this. Ground floor opportunity. I think I can get you in to a really good spot close to the top of the company. Like,
we're about to launch.
Exactly. We're in pre-launch. Jump up on
pre-launch.
Exactly. Get in while we're still in pre-launch, because everybody else who comes in is going to be under you. That's not how you build a sustainable business. That's how you repel people.
Now, I know that, the products that I use, it has absolutely nothing to do with, like a lot of the objection to network marketing in the past is, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. You're never going to be able to make more money than the person above you. And nowadays, that's just not true, because if you put in more work than your sponsor, I know personally with the products that I endorse, that's true. And pretty much across the board, the way that they have set it up now with the regulations from the FTC is that depending on how much work you put in, you have to be able to see those results. And so you're not stuck to the person that's above and below you. You're your own person capable of creating your own results.
Absolutely. And that's a real key identifier there, is because when you start in your business, when you start learning to market online, it's not whoever referred you into the business or into the affiliate program or anything like that that is going to make you successful. It does not matter who it was that sponsored you or enrolled you. Your success is up to the actions that you take. So if you don't do anything, you're not going to make anything. If you do a lot, but the actions are not in line with actual business building actions that are proven to make a profit, then you still might not make any money. But you know what? If you learned a step-by-step strategy that could take you through exactly how to build your business in the online environment, and learn it from people who make 6 and 7 and 8 figures in the online environment, they show you exactly step by step what happened in their business, what they did wrong, where they failed along the way, what they learned from their failures along the way. And they just got up and they said, okay, well, this didn't work. I don't ever say, oh, this was a failure. I say, oh, this didn't work how I was expecting it to. So what about that didn't work? Let's go ahead and map that out.
I always like to say that the only way that you can fail is to fall and not get back up.
Exactly. The ultimate failure is when you fall and you quit. Just like a baby learning to walk. Every time it falls, it's like, luckily it was only about 6 inches that I fell. Let's get back up and let's start trying to walk again. So it's all in what you do. Now, the people who enroll you, your enroller, your sponsor in your marketing platform or in the business that you plan on partnering with, they're there to be mentors. They're there to be guides. They're there to not do the work for you, but show you, hey, this is what I did to actually make this successful. And that's why Aaron and I, we've been super successful in what we're doing with beadventurepartners.com. And then Sean's been super successful with what he's doing here at Ambition Exclusive. Just to give you an idea of results, and results may vary, and I'm not going to talk about finances. I'm just going to talk about growth. We already talked about the 7 countries that we've launched our business in since July. Another thing is growing your social media. If you try and go and master all the social medias at once, you're probably not going to be successful because it takes a lot of time and dedication to grow your audience of people who are actually interested in what you're doing on each platform. So when you get started using attraction marketing, using in the online environment, focus on one social media and master that. So a lot of people say, well, Brian, what does it mean to actually master a social media? If you are generating 20, 30, 40, 50 leads a day coming in of people either sending you friend requests. So I consider a lead someone who sends me friend requests, someone who sends me message requests, and people who actually interact on the page. Either leave interactions, thumbs up, thumbs down, angry face. Like I rarely ever see an angry face, but I love it when I do because I love talking to those people. Hey, what about this made you angry? Or did you accidentally, big thumb, click, you're trying to hit the heart, And they're like,
hey, but either way, that's a conversation starter right there.
Exactly. And Facebook loves those interactions because it actually pushes your stuff up. So our primary marketing strategy is Facebook business page hooked with the blog. And the reason why we use those two is because the blog is something that it's your content. You own that space. Your blog can't shut you down. If you post the wrong stuff on Facebook, Facebook can turn the little switch off and you don't have your stuff anymore. That goes with all the social medias. So there's all sorts of rules that you have to abide by, and they're to keep the business environment extremely safe, extremely authentic, and extremely profitable for all the business owners. So all of these rules and regulations actually are for your benefit when you are building a sustainable business. And so those are the two strategies that we use. When I first started doing online marketing back in November of 2015, I thought that I had to use them all. So if you go and research me, you're going to see that I have all the different business accounts you can get. But you're going to notice that I only do business on Facebook. And so that's the Be Adventure Partners page that Aaron and I are just focusing on now. And so by focusing on that and focusing your attention on one strategy, you're able to actually learn how it actually works and what things you need to do within the page to get the best results.
So you guys are only on Facebook right now, huh?
This is true. This is true.
We're going to have to talk to you about Instagram because Instagram is changing now. And so, with the live platform, and there's a lot of different things that are going on Instagram. But yeah, we're going to have to talk about that.
I know all about the changes that are happening with Instagram. And the funny thing about that is if you go to the ads manager on Facebook, how do you get your content pushed up in front of your target audience on Instagram? You got to go to Facebook's ads manager and you can push up content to Instagram because Facebook bought them. And so
right.
The reason why we do Facebook business page as our primary marketing strategy is because Facebook has, right now it's about 1.8 billion with a B active users per day. Now that's not your target audience. Every single one of those people are not your target audience. Maybe about 10 million or 20 million of that amount could be your target audience. And whenever you go and actually set up target audiences and custom audiences, Facebook, based on your criteria, will tell you, hey, this is your audience sample. And based on how much you're wanting to spend, this is how many people potentially we're going to see it.
Well, now, and how many people could you even talk to out of, say 20 million people or even 20,000 people? So really refining that niche is really important, because you're only, I mean, let's put it this way. What if you were able to get 5 people to be interested in what you're doing, to personally sponsor those people? How much is that going to make a difference? So it's really key to focus on the relationships, and to put one foot in front of the other and think one step at a time.
Absolutely. So with building your audience out, I'm going to give you an example here. So we have on Be Adventure Partners right now since July. So this is I got a lot of echo feedback. Since July of last year, when we actually launched the Be Adventure Partners page, we've had 4,991 likes. Now, this isn't just random people liking the page. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, we're almost done with February. So 7 months. So that's about 713 likes per month. Divide that by 4 weeks in a month. That's almost 180 likes per month on that page. So think about how many people that you would have to reach out to talk with. So the reason why I say reach out and talk with, these are people who are interested in what you're doing on your page. And so one of the things that we do, which most people don't, is we go and actually interact with every single person who likes the page. We send them a personal message. We send them a voice message. We invite them to friend us. And the message looks something like this. Hey, we'll just say, hey, Bob, thanks for liking Be Adventure Partners page. And we'll look at their page and see what's going on. Just curious, where have you gone lately on adventures? You know, something just to open the door. And so I need to boost my page. Yes. It's not just boosting, it's being targeted. If you just hit that boost button, you're not going to get the results that you want. You actually have to use the ads manager to target your audience. So if you're able to actually get in front of those people and send them a personalized message, the majority of the people who respond back to us are in complete awe. They're like, oh my gosh, I've never had anybody ever message me on a business page that I've liked. Set yourself apart from the crowd. Do something personal. If they have some cool adventure cover banner on their personal profile of like some cool beach or mountain or, you know, just something interesting, make a little mention of that whenever you send them a message and invite them to be your friend, because this is what you want to do to get people to like you. You want to be in their proximity. You're not trying to sell them.
Network marketing, like if you're familiar with Eric Worre, or, not to throw anybody under the bus here or anything like that, but just traditionally in network marketing, the first thing they say is make a list. Write down a list of everybody that you know, and then it gives you, how to pitch to them and this and that. But I like to say build relationships, not lists. So there's going to be people that, from back in, businesses or previous coworkers or, people from high school or whatever it is that you haven't spoken to in a long time. And so if you just hit them up and say, hey, check out this cool thing, I work from online and this and that or whatever, they're immediately going to be like, oh, what the heck is this all about? But if you hit them up and ask them what they've been doing, how they are, and just focus on building a relationship with them, that goes a long ways.
Absolutely. And so be interested, not interesting. So whenever you're interesting to people, that means that you're probably talking too much. Build relationships in the way that you ask intelligent questions that actually provoke a conversation, not just asking yes/no questions. If you're asking yes/no questions, like sometimes that's appropriate to get a yes/no so that you can bridge into another part of the conversation. But being able to actually take what they're going through in their life, finding out where their pain points are and the problems are in their life, and being able to say, being able to relate with them at some level is going to be able to launch your business even further, because you're being a real human to them. You're not being some automatic hey, do you have a few minutes I just ran across this thing and oh my God, it blew my mind, and I totally thought of you and wanted to get this in front of you. Like, be a real human. Exactly. And people like that. If you think about it also, social media is the biggest platform to reach out to people. But keep in mind, the word is social on there. It's not sales media. Exactly. Right. So be social. So look at posts that Sean posts up. Look at posts that Aaron posts up and that I post up on Be Adventure Partners. It's going to absolutely blow your mind at the things that you see. We show lifestyle. We show what people can achieve in their life and what it is that they can actually have. And it's the tools that we all use that actually took us to that step by step. And that's where it brings in the attraction marketing part versus the hard selling. Is none of us go to hard sell. Since I've done attraction marketing, I haven't sold anything. And people are like, oh my gosh, you must be a huge failure if you're not selling anything. I'm like, you know what? I have people buying because it's been causing a positive effect in their life, and it's allowing them to achieve things that they never thought that they could.
Well, the difference here is that, usually like in the past, somebody walks into your office to buy some insurance. Somebody walks onto the car lot to buy a new car. Somebody walks into the real estate office to get a house. And so traditionally, you had to close the sales. So you had to use certain techniques in order to get people to trigger on their emotions or whatever it may be in order to get them to buy. Nowadays, It's not like that. So, people are going to, once they're a friend with you on social media or you have them as a subscriber to your email list, you're able to follow up with them and give them valuable information on a regular basis. And the more value that you bring to your audience, the more that they're going to be interested in what you're doing and what you have to offer.
Absolutely. And so with that value is laced in heavily the benefits. And if you know your target market so well that they can look at the benefits. Okay, so here's how it works. Your target audience has a specific set of problems. No matter what the person is in there, there is a set of problems that would benefit them. If you address those benefits and you cause an effect in them to actually see, oh my gosh, if I actually had this product or service, I would no longer be in pain of XYZ. Like if it's the financial part, if I was actually my own business owner, that I can start doing my business in my spare time while I still have a job, then I can actually start to go on more holidays or go on more travel. And so whenever you are of that much benefit, then you're able to actually build your business to be solid. So get in front of people, be of value to them, be of benefit, stop hard selling, learn attraction marketing, and you'll be successful in your business.
So we covered some really valuable information here, and I just want to finish up by asking you a couple questions. So give me 3 mentors, whether in person or on the interweb or books, authors, whatever it is. Give me 3 mentors that you enjoy studying and researching on a regular basis.
All right. So who would be my number 1?
Put you on the spot.
Yeah.
No Gary Vaynerchuk and no Ray Higdon. We can't have those ones.
Okay. So Tim Ferriss, 4-Hour Work Week. That did a number to me. That was absolutely amazing. Tim Ferriss, he focuses a lot on being able to automate your business, automate everything about your business so that you remove yourself as a cog from your business. And that has to do with virtual assistants and outsourcing what it is that you do. If you can find someone that does something 80% as good as you, then let them do the work, and you just set up the step-by-step, okay, this is what I need you to do with all this. So outsource. Brian Finale. Brian Finale has built an 8-figure company here in the Austin, Texas area, and he's the owner of the marketing platform that I work with, and he has blown my mind when it comes to copywriting.
Say it one more time.
Brian, my first name, Brian, and then Finale, Fanale. Yeah.
Okay.
So he is an absolute genius whenever it comes to marketing, when it comes to copywriting. He's done over a decade of research on different marketing aspects and growing businesses in the online space, to the tune of his company did 8 figures last year. So if you want results and you see someone who is achieving those results, model what they're doing, because success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. So that's 2. Number 3, I am going to say my adventure partner, Erin Nicole Bick. And awesome. The reason why she is a huge mentor
Shout out to Erin. Thanks for being here, Erin.
The reason why she's such a huge mentor to me and a huge role model is she is a genius when it comes to personal development, when it comes to mindset, when it comes to vision and passion. If you don't have vision, passion, or the mindset to be able to have, the mental and physical fortitude to push on through life, you're not gonna, or not just push on through life, but push on through your businesses, through your business, through the ups and downs. You're not gonna be successful. You've got to have that freaking, ironclad sort of mentality and be able to lift yourself up. It's not anybody's job to motivate you. It's not anybody else's job to inspire you. That all comes from within, and you have got to have the mindset and the vision and passion within yourself. That's something that I can't give to you. Aaron can't give that to you. Sean can't give that to you. But guess what? We can provide you. Hey, now don't get me wrong.
Here at Ambition Exclusive, we do the best we can to keep people motivated on a regular basis. But when it comes down to it, first thing in the morning, you got to wake up and tell yourself that you love life. You got to have something to be thankful for, and you got to be active.
And so the reason why that I say that none of the 3 of us can give you that is because what we actually do, regardless of how you view it, in an umbrella, that's called empowerment. We give you the tools that allow you to take your life to the next level so that you can make a difference in your family's life, in your bank account's life, in your physical location. Where is it that you want to be? You got to think about what it is that you want. And without that vision, without that passion, without that drive, you don't have to be a Gary Vaynerchuk. You don't have to be a Ray Higdon.
As much as we would all like to be Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, but the point is you have to be yourself, because people are going to be attracted to your authenticity, not you trying to be someone else. I tried to be Ray Higdon whenever I first got started. I can't be Ray Higdon. Ray Higdon is Ray Higdon. Brian Garcia is Brian Garcia. Sean, Aaron's Aaron. You've got to be yourself. And there's so many people who are going to resonate with that. So the moment that you're able to break the idea that you have to sell and start to become authentic and actually care about people on a personal level, then you're going to start to soar your business to exponential levels, just like Aaron and I have done, just like Sean's doing. I mean, we're in there, we're doing it. And it all has to do with the 6 inches between your ears.
Absolutely. That's where the biggest lie happens. I went through a phase in my life where I was like, guys, we've been lied to. It's not what we thought it was. And it took me a long time to realize that the lie was happening right here. I was lying to myself. And so when I changed, that's when everything else began to change. And so, it comes down to making that decision and showing up every single day. So
absolutely. And breaking the limiting beliefs that others have cast upon you. if you think that you can or you think that you can't, you're probably right.
Henry Ford.
Not probably right. You are right. Henry Ford. Yeah. And then Yoda talks about do or do not. There is no try.
That is a wonderful Yoda impression.
So it really is a mindset thing, and cast away the limiting beliefs and attach yourself not to one mentor, because there's a lot of mentors that I have that I take a piece of each of them because those pieces actually resonate with me in my life the most. And if you take all these pieces and apply them to yourself, you're going to cast away your limiting beliefs on what you can accomplish in your life and what you could be doing in business. And don't look at these, you're the average of the 5 people that you're closest to. So if all 5 of those people are broke, guess what? You're going to be the 6th.
Right.
So hook yourself up with people who are inspirational to you. They're not going to be an inspiration to you. That's all in your own mind. Motivation comes from within. Inspiration, passion, vision, that's all from within. All of this is empowering you. So what questions do people have?
Yes, we went on for a good minute here. We're coming up on an hour, and so we ran into a couple technical difficulties there, and so Brian went ahead and took the floor, brought a ton of value to you guys. So I appreciate everybody who stopped in. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead and ask them now. But once again, we appreciate you guys stopping in, and I hope that you guys are getting value from the Ambition Exclusive Show. That's why I'm here doing this, bringing on guests from all different niches across the internet, across the digital sphere. And so Brian obviously has brought a ton of value to the table here today, and we really appreciate him being here today, Brian. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sean, for having me here on Ambition Exclusive. It's absolutely a pleasure to be here. I'm totally honored that you would ask me to come on here, to be on your show. I mean, you're a powerful leader. You've got a huge following, and it just keeps on growing. And it's really good to see that there's other people who, we had a long conversation the other day about, passion, vision, energy, all sorts of stuff. It's crazy to meet people all over the world who also have similar values. So I appreciate you. So much gratitude for having me on.
Definitely. I appreciate you for being here, and we're going to have to do it again another time. So
absolutely.
Everybody who stuck it around for the entire time. I see Julian just got here. A couple other people. Brandon Ruman, not sure if you're still here. But I appreciate everybody for stopping in. Remember, as you guys start the beginning of your week, remember that your time is valuable. So hashtag take control, hashtag don't quit, stay motivated.
Absolutely, friends. And as always, feel free to share this if you got value. Feel free to like it, thumbs up, throw an angry face on it if you got pissed off during there.
Oh, yeah, let's get your favorite emojis down below. Everybody throw up a quick emoji.
Comment, share, and send me a friend request if you're feeling friendly, though, because I don't like to connect with people who aren't friendly. So send me a friend request. If you want to jump on a call with me, you can go to beadventurepartners.com. Up at the top of the screen, go to Adventure Call. I'd love to chat with y'all, but definitely reach out. I'm Brian Garcia. I'm in Austin, Texas, and I'm about to be worldwide. So
absolutely,
wherever I have an internet connection, Wi-Fi is exactly where you'll find me.
Wi-Fi is changing the world.
Yeah.
Oh, and Stephen Jobs. So I know you're a Droid guy, but hey, Stephen Jobs came up with this whole touchscreen thing first. So shout out to Stephen Jobs.
Exactly. And I do also have a MacBook Pro. So there's a funny thing there. I love Android phone, but I love MacBooks.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, all right, Brian, we really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to stop in, because I know how valuable that time is. And so we appreciate all the viewers who got the chance to swing in here and all the people who are checking out the replay. So happy Sunday to all the viewers out there. Thanks again so much, Brian, for being here, and stay motivated, guys.
Absolutely. And as always, friends, adventure on, adventure on.
Adventure on. All right.